세상 사수라도
Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡 더 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우린 우리 앞길을 막지마 라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶은 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 헤야오. 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치. 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질. 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 찐땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무. 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유. 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게. 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스. 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶은 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 헤야오.
뭐 사실 조금 때 같아 곧 내 같아 곧 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아. 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아. 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아.
살기보단 생평수가 작아지는 마음 속에 피어나줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화. 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶은 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammer's rung, news cameras never come. You and your man's hung in every verse in your rhyme. Where the was slung, vanish every summer. Where the blue vans would come, we throw the work in the can and run. Where the plans were to get funded, skate up the set to achieve this goal quick. Faced with immeasurable odds, still I gave straight bets. Someone felt the most something and you nothing. Check. I'm from the other side where other guys don't walk too much. And girls from the projects went said we talk too much. So they ran up the time and sought them dudes to trust. I don't know what the they foul just like us. I'm from where the beef is inevitable, summertime's unforgettable. Boosters in abundance, buy half price sweater new. Your word was everything, so everything you said you do, you did it. Couldn't talk about it if you ain't living. I'm from where pull your card and argue all day about who's the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z and Nas. With Z-Ball and thugs are at odds, at each other's throats for the love of foreign cars. And catch cases, hoping the judge R&Rs, but most times find themselves locked up behind bars. That all. I'm from where they ball and breed rhyme stars. I'm from Marcy, son. Just thought I'd remind y'all. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice.
So where you from?
I'm from a place where the church is the flake, not enough. Yeah. Politics they sells, where we call the cops to 18, cause they hop out of vans and spray things. And life expectancy so low, we making our wheels at 8. Tell me, when I rap, you think I could criticize? If this flies, God strike me. And I got a question, are you forgiving guys who live just like me? We never know. One day I prayed to you and said if I ever blow, I let them know the stakes and exactly what takes place in the ghetto. Promise fulfilled, still I feel my job ain't done. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice.
So where you
Check.
from?
I'm from where they cross over and clap boards. Lost Jehovah in place of rap laws. Listen, I'm up the block, round the corner and down the street from where the me. We make $1 million off of beats, cause our stories is deep. And tomorrow, long as the night before was sweet. Get lost for weeks in the street, twisted off. And no matter the weather, know how to draw heat. Whether you're 4 feet or a new size, it always starts out with 3 dice and shoot the 5. Thought they deuce was live, then I hit them with tricks. Then I reach down for their money, paw. Forget about this. This time around it's platinum, like the on my wrist. And this on my waist, y'all can't do about this. To show you love, that's how they fool thugs. Before you know it, you're lying in the pool of cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. In many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a young sucker wanna pull him. Even if a young wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies.
homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Won't live with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks, we gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die upon the block. With a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight and I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist, but real homies never turn they back. My homies listen all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see the New York Knicks and Indiana. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So the New York starting five. Oakley is out there with Smith. Then it's Starks. Then it's Ewing. And it's Harper at the vault.
What's up, YouTube? We're doing Game 5 of Indiana and the 90s Knicks. Both games are in Indiana, Game 5 and 6. If there's a game 7, it goes back to New York. But I'm gonna try to close it out. I just signed Danny Granger back, and brought aboard Ray Allen. You know, he hasn't played in a couple years, but he was a free agent in the game, so you know, I signed him. Haven't seen him in 3 years, so we're gonna sign him with Miller, Ray Allen, Granger, Miles Turner, and Paul George. And we got Little Robinson's son on the bench, so this is gonna be cool. And maybe later on I'm gonna do the return of James Harden to the Thunder, and I'm gonna do the return of Ray Allen to the Bucks, and put Robinson's son on there with him. Do the return of the Bucks, make a beast team, Bucks team, my hometown. But right now we gotta worry about this game 5. We're up 2-1 already. We're tied 2-2. I stole one in New York. This is my hometown, Indiana. You know, I've been loving Indiana for a long time. Even though I was a Bulls fan, I know it was a rivalry, Miller and Jordan. But when Miller wasn't playing Jordan, I was a die-hard Reggie Miller fan. Just so everybody knows, this goes on YouTube. I am a Reggie Miller fan when he wasn't playing Jordan. So the Bulls, the Pacers, the Lakers, the Thunder, the Hornets, and the Bucks. Those are my teams right there in order since little on. So that's my teams, and you know what I'm saying. Let's do it. It's for you, Knicks. I know you ain't gonna like Ray out on the Indiana. You know, you're gonna say that's a super team, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't got the 90s. I don't got the 90s Pacers, so I gotta build my own little Indiana team up. You know, I gotta build my own team. So this is how we gonna do it. Game 5 in Indiana, Game 6 Indiana, and if there's a Game 7, it will go back into New York. And the Knicks don't give up in the game. They play hard as can be. So we gotta try really hard. We gotta focus. Starks does go off. We gotta watch him. And Patrick Ewing. Them are the two to watch for, because they go off. So we gonna play hard on them. Maybe Starks and Ray Allen. That'll be a good matchup to see. That'll be Starks and Ray Allen. You know, that'll be a first to ever want to watch that. That would be a good matchup. Nobody ever saw that before. That'll be a good one. Let's go and get this done. I'll probably pause it a couple times, taking little breaks to get focused, but we gonna get this done. Are y'all ready to watch this Game 5 of New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers? We gonna do this shit like it's all good. Let's do it like the 90s. Here we go, Knicks. Game 5.
World that they let him get that wide open. New York with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Screen by Smith. Starks against Miller. 3 on the clock. And the layup is good.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Nobody near Granger. The shot's good on the assist by George. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the paint. Ewing with the slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Harper kicks to Starks. high flying Starks with the slam.
Shot's good. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game here. It's Allen on the wing. He's guarded by Harper. And George, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Starting to go off again. I gotta stop it. Regain my conscience. I told you guys, Starks goes off. See, there he goes. That's what we gotta watch for. Starks ain't no joke. He's a good player though. And just a good rivalry for me. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but I might do another rivalry. I don't know yet what I want to do. I was thinking maybe Larry Bird versus Magic, or Jordan versus Malone. I wish they would put Barkley in the game as a 90s Suns. You know, I could do a lot of stuff with that. 90s Suns, that would be a good one. And 90s Pacers eventually. That's why I put Miller on there. You know, there's no 90s Pacers. They don't put him in the game. I don't know why, but I created him. He looks just like him, so I'm happy. I don't complain. Sorry guys, I gotta take a break for a minute. My hand's numb. It's been numb for 2 weeks. I don't know why. It won't go away. It's really annoying me. I don't know why it's going numb all the time. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute break on my hand, get some rest here. Cause I can't let my Pacers lose. My hand's numb and I'm gonna fuck up. I don't wanna lose. So give me 5 minutes to refocus and stay on Starks. That's my motion. That's my eye right now. Alright guys, let's go. Let's take care of Starks.
And that one misses. A strong defensive rebound by Ewing. Allen picks him up defensively. Smith with a screen on Allen. Harper kicks to Ewing. And Turner with the block. And a fast break now. The Pacers, Miller with the ball.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Harper the pass to Starks. Oakley a screen on Granger. Off the pick.
There he goes again. See what I'm saying?
Screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And here's Harper after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Starks. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Starks has got 9.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now, here is Starks. 10 points in the game so far. Harper, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Indiana making some changes. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Danny Granger. Robinson is subbed in for Allen. And a new group in for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Oakley. Bonner comes in for Smith. Davis is checked in for Starks. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wasted no time on that one. Miller's got 5 points so far.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Anthony against Miller. The screen from Ewing. Left side Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony drives in. And it's sent back by Hill. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Robinson sets a screen for George. Pass to Miller. Tries it from 19. That ball is nice speed that time from George. And it's 7 points for Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pacers leading by 8. Down low. And the basket by Hill.
And the crisp passing has opened
points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Anthony dishes to Ewing. 1 second left, and it's sent back by Hill. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Indiana out in front. They're up by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana, they've got Turner, Rodney Stuckey out there with Ellis. Then there's C.J. Miles, and it's Hill in at the 4 spot.
Can't we miss the dunk?
Harper with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Oakley, a screen on Ellis. 5 on the clock. Harper. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Davis has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. Miller's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And Allen subbed in for Monte Ellis. And New York with a change here, too. Starks is checked in. Knicks trail by 8. Outside, Davis. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer off line. Here's George. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. George has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Down low. Here's Oakley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Starks. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Davis kicks to Harper. Back to Davis. There's a screen by Williams. Turner with the steal. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. Lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
New York calls timeout. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. I'm sure coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
It's always great to hear from you, Doris. And George with the stuff.
Check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel just waiting to happen.
And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Bullshit.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Knicks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw drop for Smith.
Bullshit ass people. Double team.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
Could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Anthony. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The screen from Ewing. Pass to Starks. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Anthony. The Pacers making the shot. They set the pick. Williams kicks to Starks. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
He moves
Starks
around.
has got 13 points. Pacers leading by 9. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, despite that possession, something that I like is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And it's Ellison for Miller. And then for New York, Bonner comes in for Williams. Christie subbed in for Starks.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And it's Hill with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Now, here is Hill, following the shot by Patrick Ewing. And the shot is good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Anthony. The feed to Ewing. And that one's good. Ewing's got 4 points this quarter. The drive by Granger. And so we conclude the first half. Pacers lead. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we
tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
For Indiana, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Knicks trail by 12. The dish to Starks. Oakley, a screen on Miller. And Granger comes over to help. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Oakley. Both free throws good from Oakley. And the Pacers with possession here. 10-point lead. Miller outside to the inside. Granger, good. And Miller gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Danny Granger.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really...
Here's Oakley. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Up high and down hard with the one-hand.
Got a little extra force with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Oakley, a screen on Miller.
Double team.
There's the double team with Allen. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline jumper trained by Ewing.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you make some adjustments.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Hill is checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Monte Ellis checked in for Miller. And it's Lawson in for Allen. Davis is checked in for New York. Offensive rebound. Starts the pass to Oakley. Down with both hands.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Harper kicks to Davis. Offline with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Took him no time at all on that one. Lawson's got his first points of the game.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Oh, here we go. Ellis has got the fast break chance.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Williams is checked in for the Knicks. Goes up.
With the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Harper with the ball. Now Lawson defending. It's stolen by Lawson. Launches the three. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ty Lawson. And then for New York, Bonner comes in for Charles Oakley. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here is Bonner. Anthony kicks to Bonner. All sorts of time. They get the rebound. Out to Anthony. The screen from Ewing. That was the pass to Bonner. Davis dishes to Ewing and taken away by Ellis. Stuckey right side. Brings it home with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those
Sorry,
are
Knicks,
the kind
going
of
take game
that tell you
game
why
5
the score
2.
is what it is.
The
Up
Pacers
3-2.
shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
There won't be no game 7. I'm taking game 6 and it's over.
1:39 left in the third. Now Anthony. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. A nice shot by Ewing.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Anthony against Ellis. Indiana moving the ball away. Here's Hill. Ewing gets the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Anthony drawing the double team. It's Williams with the drive. No luck. And Indiana will come the other way. Stuckey passes to Hill. Stuckey can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Davis kicks to Anthony. Inside, here's Ewing. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
There's the pick. Feeds it to Williams. Back to Anthony. And the foul on Monte Ellis. Here's Anthony. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Ewing. A terrific offensive performance by Ewing. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Miller. No good from the wing. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Indiana out in front, up 5. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Indiana leading by 5. We've got Allen. Paul George is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's Miller, and it's Turner, and it's center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Kicks to Ewing, down low, Smith, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Timeout called the Pacers. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. So you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Harper against Allen. Smith with a screen on Allen. There's the double team with Allen. George against Harper. 4 on the shot clock. And a fast break now. The Pacers. Oakley pulls down the rebound. Oakley dishes to Starks. Harper gets to Oakley. Pass to Smith. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the miss by Smith. Pacers leading by 9. Nobody near Allen. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. That's 7 points for Allen.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
New York calls timeout.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Danny Granger, he's checked in for the Pacers. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
And stolen by Oakley. Here's Starks. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
To the paint. Here's Granger. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
There's Miller with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Game 6 coming up next. I'm going to wrap it up.
Inside, Turner with the steal.
We'll go up 3-2 now. One more home game and it's over.
And here's Miller outside. It's hauled in by Ewing.
Game 6 and it's
Ewing's
done.
got 5 rebounds tonight.
Unless New York comes out somehow.
Starts the pass to Oakland. Baseline J on the way. He hangs in there.
Somehow the Knicks pull away next game.
The point totals for Starks still on the rise.
Then they go home.
Boy, nice tip in to
Game
salvage
7.
the points from the missed shot. That made it work.
And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
They do, and guys, that's the last line of your defense there. Everything else was good, but you have to finish it off with possession.
New York moving it around. Here's Harper. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Yes, sir.
In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Yes, sir.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And the Knicks with possession. Starks kicks to Ewing. Oakley. Charles Oakley with the putback.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. I love that dish down low.
Harper up top. 107 left to play in the final quarter.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when his defense is in his face like that.
Miller against Starks. Shoots a fader. The Knicks pull it in.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Harper kicks to Starks. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And that's an intentional foul. Miller with the ball. He's picked up by Ewing to the middle. Here's Turner, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
New York calls timeout. They're losing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it.
Kicks to Starks. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Shooting good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul George with the steal. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
A shot by Starks, no good. And here's Miller on deep. And Indiana, another three. Harper. And the miss. So
All right, I take game 5. I'm up 3-2. Game 6, I'm gonna take it all. Taking game 6. About 4-2. Those are good series. Classic. Michael Red. No, he don't play no more either. He's the Bucks too. Get him. Make me a Bucks team. I'm gonna trade for my Logan. Let's do a swap. And then Allen, Tumbo, Robinson, Johnson. Perfect. Yep. Okay. Welcome back, Martin. Get things back together. Who's the center back there? Where? Right here. Oh, I'm trying to think. Center in the Thunder. I don't remember. He ain't there anymore. Big center. What? Here we go, now it's Muhammad. We can have him. Let's go. And we're good. Hey, he's retired. He's gonna come out of retirement to go to the Thunder, huh? This is gonna be fun. Who are you facing? I got one more idea. Put Mr. Queen back on Miami. That's what we're gonna do.
2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak. It'll be the Heat off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. LeBron James is out there with Whiteside, and it's Weber in at the 1 spot. Whiteside, no good.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by LeBron.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
LeBron passes to Deng. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Harden's shot is off. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle, here's Whiteside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. When you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injury. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Wade. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Deng can't get it to go.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock in.
And then he was called over the back on the play.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. Heat also with the sub. Stoudemire's checked in. Wade outside. And So there's a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost in injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Waiters, he's checked in for the Thunder. Roberson comes in for James Harden. Wade gets the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A-game rolling tonight.
And Roberson kicks to Kansas. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. The drive by Wade, and that one's good. Wade's got 7 points in the game. Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks clogged by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history, even with his... Explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
The Heat making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Weber kicks to Richardson. Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire setting the pick for Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Weber. Stoudemire, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Good.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Haters no luck. The Heat leading by 5. Kicks it to Weber. Now the dish to Stoudemire. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Waiters. And the release was before the buzzer. Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talked.
Well, you have to make adjustments.
Well, Kobe's age, and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Bryant.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the court for the Heat, LeBron James is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Weber. And it's Dang in at the small forward. Just 2 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer. Dang's got 5.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now. Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long. They are starting to become synonymous.
Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues. In him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to it.
Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Richardson dishes to Dang. Drilled from 11 feet out. Dang's got 7 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Richardson kicks to Dang. Right side a screen. Dang attacking, and Durant sends it back. That's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. On the wing, Dang. He's got 7, and that one's good.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Wade. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Richardson, good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. One last thing with Durant's foot. Foot injuries can be a scary thing in the NBA. Along with knees, those are the injuries you don't want to risk anything with.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Dang. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
Yeah, he did, but I tell you what, he didn't blow people away with his length. 6'10" with a 7-foot 5-inch arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has to.
and he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The drive by Cantor, and Ennis Cantor picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And the Thunder with some changes. Elderson comes in for James Harden. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Miami, Amare Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for James. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
Hey. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ryan's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Weber, he's checked in for Richardson. 4 on the clock, Bryant. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Bryant's got his first points in this one. And the dunk by Winslow.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And it's Payne in the corner. For the three, and the Thunder another three. The Heat leading by 9. Inside, he takes it from 10. Here's Stoudemire. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the...
And he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Wade.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That's good from Cantor. That one is no good. Wade has the open look, and that's not going to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Heat lead by 12. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Eric, you guys have seemed in...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Jones. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are leading by 12. Shaq, your thoughts?
They had a focus to working inside, and it's working, Ernie. They've done a great job of recognizing mismatches, a.k.a. barbecue chicken down low, taking advantage. He can't guard that man down there, Ernie. The entry passes have been sharp, and it's led to a lot of points. When you control the paint, you control the game, and they've done that so far.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Durant doing all sorts of things. 15 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. In the backcourt, Russell Westbrook and James Harden. And it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Weber, the pass to James. Right side, dishes to Wade. The Thunder pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Thunder trailing by 8. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Westbrook. The shot will not go. Good D by Weber. Heat shooting a superb 63% from the field. James a screen on Durant. Here's Weber. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Here we go, 1-on-1. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
And he gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win. And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Weber with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And again, it's the Heat missing. Talking about Ibaka, there's so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Durant. An easy 2 points on the layup. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Reggie brought the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talent.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came into play.
Great credit to him. Great credit to him.
Very admirable. And they're trailing by 7. And Durant, here we go. Westbrook with it. Wade picks him up. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Waiters no luck. The Heat leading by 7. Here's LeBron, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle, a lot of contact here. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. Consistency, phenomenal.
Kane, he's checked in for James Harden. The Heat also changing it up. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Johnson in for Luol Deng. Stoudemire, the screen. Wade kicks to Johnson. All alone. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Heat lead by 9.
In talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental. When you know you're targeted by the defense all game, that'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Stoudemire lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 11-point Heat lead.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
He dishes it to Wade. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wade's got 11 points.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38, and last year, down to 35.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
All right. Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second-chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Ryan is checked in for Durant, and it's Andre Robertson in for Lakers. And Stoudemire gets it to go.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Outside Westbrook. No good with the triple. Now Winslow. Here's Weber, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to... And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. We'll see how much things change up here. Miami leading by 15. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Whiteside. Winslow is out there with Dang. Then there's Richardson, and it's Weber in at the point. From deep, Richardson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, Harden. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Weber dishes to Richardson. Whiteside, a screen on Harden. Richardson the pass to Whiteside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Harden.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
It's Richardson on the wing. Richardson missing again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Timeout called the Heat. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
And that one's good. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they struggled and are in such a hole.
Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Wade kicks to Dang. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's 13 points for Luol Deng. Thunder trailing by 10. Outside Durant. Durant with another miss.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's Whiteside off the drive. That's good. And the Heat lead by 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Durant kicks to Kobe. Durant dishes to Ibaka. Bryant. And off the front, and in it goes.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low. Oh!
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
And guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. The Heat leading by 8. Wade outside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He's terrific with the floater, and that's not an easy shot.
Ibaka, the pass to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Harden on the wing. It's stolen by Wade. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Durant. Dang against Kobe. Whiteside kicks to LeBron. Second chance shot. And another shot. Dang can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the horn. Don't turn it over.
There's the pass to Wade. He kicks it to Dang. Shot clock at 6. Whiteside sets the pick for Dang. Dang, double team. Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You win. Let's go.
And the Heat lead by 10.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Back to Wade. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka. That's his first personal foul.
Stoudemire, the screen. And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well.
Well, Joe, congrats.
The 2K Sports postgame show.